There's a greatness inside of every one of us. But there's no way that you could ever pull that greatness out without having some kind of opposition, some kind of challenge. Whatever it is that you've got to go through in life, whatever you've got to overcome, that thing is not an obstacle for you a reason to give up, for you to quit. In fact, the only thing you've got to drop is the word if. Because if is a blanket statement. It's a blanket excuse that if I don't do this, if I'd only been born early, if I'd only been stronger, if I only had this as a parent, if I had money, if I hadn't. If is the worst excuse of all time because it allows you to accept something that you can alter. If is a hurdle that you can jump over. As an amputee, one of my easiest things that I could have done is just accepted if. If I had had a leg, if I had this, I would have made it. I remember trying out for basketball teams and getting cut and feeling frustrated and people saying, you have great tenacity, you got a great heart. Only if. And instead of me taking that only if as an acceptable answer, I decided I'd keep trying out. And even though I got cut again, I kept going back and I try again. I got cut again. High school was full of rejection because of an if. And then I heard about the Wilson Boys Club having a team, and I decided to go try out. And there was a coach by the name of Ray Walker that was there. And I came to the tryouts, and during the tryouts, an incident that changed my life happened. All my hard work, all my dreams were to make a basketball team because if I did that, I would find acceptance. That's what it meant to make the team. Well, it just so happened that during the trials, we had a thing called Death Valleys, and you're running back and forth, you're touching lines. And as we're running back and forth, I tripped, I turned my leg the wrong way, and my knee got dislocated. All of a sudden, all my dreams, 3 years of preparing, 3 years of trying out, 3 years of being rejected, looking at from my floor. And what will I do? I look around and I see the guys turn their head away from me. And what you'll find in life is that when you have tragedies, people won't run to your rescue. They will turn away. And at that moment, you will decide whether you will get up and give them something to admire, or you'll stay there and die in your dream. I decided at that moment, I'd been here before. You see, a year before, I had dislocated my knee and they took me to the hospital, straightened my leg, and put me right back in action. So I knew that my past failures had prepared me for this moment. If I hadn't had that experience, then I would have given up. So at that moment, I popped my knee back in. Ray Walker walks over and says, don't do it. You don't need to do this. I've seen enough. And I was like, I can't quit. I can't quit. If you cut me, I'm going to finish no matter what because I can't live with quitting. And I'm telling you, don't give up. The worst thing in the world to live with is a regret that you quit.